Most of us have traditions, whether they be personal or family related. Today I'll be talking about my own tradition, the history behind it, how it started and who started it, what it actually is, and why it's important to me. My tradition is a family tradition that started when I was around 8 or 9 years old. One Christmas night at my aunt's house in Big River Falls is where the tradition first occurred, when my grandma asked and told us that we were going to play a game. Now, coming from an avid hockey family, I thought that we'd go out and play pond hockey. But boy, was I wrong to realize that we were going to play bingo, which took me by surprise. But we ended up playing it, and I enjoyed it so much that the tradition continued. The tradition as a whole, for our whole family, has been around for about 25 years. But for myself, it's been around for about 12. Our version of bingo is just like any other version. So you can bingo diagonally, up and down, side to side, and includes free spaces. However, it's unlike regular bingo because normally when you play it at fairs or bars, they use a wheel to get and a little ball will come out to read the number. But for us, we use an automated voice announcer. I don't know. It's right on the table there, where you just hit the top button and the number is called that way. And then the coins in the middle of the table are usually what's used to cover up the cards once the number has been called. After someone wins each game, the cards are cleared and we play it until everyone wins. And you're able to pick up your prize and a card after you win. The adults and children are split into 2 separate groups though, so 2 separate rounds are played. Once a kid, always a kid is the mantra in our family. So if you're a grandchild and you're 30 years old, you're still going to play kid bingo. It's inevitable. But upon completion of regular bingo, we have a sudden death blackout. So one kid and one adult will win, and that's when the bigger money comes into play. And when we play bingo, my family is very competitive in general. And coming from a hockey family, we hate to lose, even if it's something as harmless as bingo, so we all get pretty into it. When someone wins, we will chant things like, "You cheated," or anything like that, especially kids. But at the end of it all, we all know that we were joking about it. When bingo first started though, my grandma was in charge of prizes, and the cards contained money, which for kids it was either $10 to $15, and for adults it was $25 or $50. As far as the gifts go, she would wrap them in weird boxes and wrapping paper to make it seem like we were getting something interesting and fun, when in reality it was something that no one wanted. Over the years, I'd received gifts like lumps of coal, many huge dinner plates that I was never going to use, stuff like that. Since then though, my aunt and I have taken over the prizes and the selections has become a little bit better, although they're not designated into male or female or kid or adult gifts, so it makes things more interesting. When people pick out gifts, a guy could receive a bottle of perfume and a girl could receive a pair of boxer shorts. That's just the way it is. Although we can trade back and forth after too. As far as the cards go though, kids can earn now $20 to $30 and adults are $30 to $50. Blackout for kids is $50 and adults it's $100. This tradition is very important to me because it's a way to remember my grandma. She passed away several years ago now, and doing the tradition every year kind of allows me to keep a piece of her with me at all times. Many memories are created when we play, and a lot of laughs take place. We say things like, "Oh, I already lost," or "This card has gone awful," and this literally said 2 numbers into each game. It's more so the kids than the adults, anything, but bingo's one of my favorite things to do at Christmas and throughout the year because so much bonding and memories are created. Bingo is my family tradition and will continue to be for many years to come. My grandma is the one that started it, and it continues to live on in all of us as a way to remember her. The memories and bonds created through our family are unforgettable. Whether your tradition is personal or family, I hope it brings you as much joy as mine brings to me.
Bingo!